Hey everybody, my name is Talain and welcome to Living Well with TalainEvet. I decided to post today because it's a beautiful day outside and I just wanted to kind of get some sun before I go back inside and just get started with my day. So again, I just want to say welcome, and I want to tell you a little bit about who I am and why I started this channel. Um, 40, well, not 40, but at age 40, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And so, and for the last 15 years, I'm over 50 now, I have been struggling with weight loss. I've been struggling with keeping a healthy body. And so, what I want to do is share with you why I created this YouTube channel and my hopes for you to live a life that is built on wellness and health. So, as I stated before, at age 40, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I basically did everything that I was told to do with diabetes. I saw my dietitian, I worked with a nutritionist, and nothing seemed to work. At the time, I had several businesses, and they were very demanding. And so I didn't spend a lot of time really taking care of myself, as most entrepreneurs and people with busy lives don't. We seem to put ourselves on the back burner, and that's what I did for years until I ended up in a hospital with diabetic ketoacidosis, which then led me down the path of having to take insulin. And I had been taking insulin for 5 times a day for probably a year. And of course, before then, as a diabetic, they put you on every type of medicine, metformin, and all these other types of medicines. And working with my endocrinologist, basically, I had been on every type of medication known to man in regards to diabetes, some with some serious side effects. And so, after being in the hospital, almost losing my life, and being on the insulin, I prayed to God and I was like, God, has to be a better way of doing this. Because at this point now, I am following, what the doctors are telling me to do. I am doing everything in my power to make sure that I'm eating right. I'm writing down what I'm supposed to eat. I'm seeing my doctors as scheduled visits. I'm doing everything that, I'm told to do. And yet, I'm not seeing any changes. I'm not seeing anything. And so at that point, I was, one of my family members had started losing weight. And I asked them, so what are you guys doing? And so they introduced me to a trainer that they had been working with. And so through working with a trainer and exercising, now, don't get me wrong, now I've always exercised. And I've lost weight off and on, throughout the years, but never, ever kept it off. But through this, people would tell you, or your doctors would tell you, if your sugar levels is, 200 or 250 or something like that, that you should not exercise. And so, again, because I'm listening to what doctors say, if my sugar levels were that high, or if I started to exercise and my sugar levels went up that high, then I would immediately stop because that's what I was told to do. And but at this point in my life, I was like, God, something has to happen. Something else. You have to show me something else. And so I started working out with this trainer, and my sugar levels would do the same thing as that they always did. But at this point in time in my life, I was like, you know what? I'm going to not listen to what the doctors tell me to do. I'm just going to keep going. And so I pushed through that point, and I'm not saying that you should, but I pushed through this point, and within a month, I was no longer taking insulin. And people will say, how is that so? And wasn't just the exercise. I have already learned how to eat. I wasn't eating the right foods pairing, but that's something that I'm going to teach you. And so, but the exercise basically, it broke through, I don't know, it just broke through something. And so I was able to no longer have to take the insulin. And so that was a huge change for me. And I wanted to basically be able to share with you guys what I did after that point to maintain my weight and to also reverse my diabetes. And so, and there are people I'm sure that are at lower levels than I am, but my reversal is natural. So some people can say that, okay, well, I'm at a 5.7 or I'm at a 5.5, but I'm taking metformin, and that's great that you're there. But I don't want to take any medications, and so that's where I'm at now. So I want to teach you how to be at a 6.0 or 5.7 or 5.5 without the use of medication. And I believe we can get there because I'm living proof that we can. And so my goal is to show you how to do that. Look, as I stated before, this is not going to be easy. I don't believe in gimmicks, and there are a lot of them out there. And so I'm building this space for people who are tired of the gimmicks, people who want truth and honesty, people who just want real solutions. And that's what it's all about, having real solutions. And so that's why I'm here. There's nothing that I will post that I have not tried before. And if it's something that I have not tried, I would absolutely tell you. I haven't tried this. I don't know what kind of results that it would get. And so, but I will let you know because I believe in honesty. I've gone through the all of the false gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so tired of it. I'm so tired of it, and I'm sick and tired of people abusing this industry, and I won't say industry, but abusing us as diabetics because they know that we don't no longer want to be on medication, and trying to trick us into, buying healthy foods, or trying to trick us into taking these drugs that yes can help you lose weight, yes, but at what cost? So so if you're sick of the gimmicks, if you want real solutions, then continue to tune into Living Well with TalainEvet. And I spent a lot of time on diabetes because that's my passion. Because I don't want anybody else to have to go through the things that I've went through to reverse it, or to live well with it if that's if that's what you have to do. But Living Well with TalainEvet is about wholeness, and that means not only health. It doesn't mean just it's not only about living healthy. It's about living well. And what does living well mean to you? So living well for me means not only am I healthy in my body. Let me tell y'all something. I have gone from never, ever, ever in my life running on a treadmill or anywhere else, to now being able to do HIIT running on a treadmill for minutes at a time, and not get tired. So I have what my cardiologist calls is an athletic heart, and so I'm literally changing not just the outer appearance of my body, but my innards. And this is all because of living well and eating healthy and knowing my body and just wanting more out of life. And so for me, living well is, like I said, it's not just about health or body type. It's not just about my body looking good, But wanting my body to look good, because this is still a work in progress, people. I'm still working. I still got a stomach, even though I lost 70 pounds. Um, but even at that weight loss, I didn't like the saggy skin. So I intentionally gained 15, well, not 15, but 10 pounds, um, so that I could bulk back up. Um, but that's a progress that I'm still working on. So so when hey, none of us have arrived. You know what I'm saying? So I am still working on my body. I love, my muscles. I'm, gaining muscle mass. So I'm strong. I'm healthy, inside and out. Do I still have challenges? Absolutely. Um, but it's a challenge that, we can all work through together. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. I don't know everything, and I don't claim to know everything. But what I will say is that what you will get from Living Well with TalainEvet is honesty, and that's true. Integrity, absolutely, because that's how I live my life. And so that's all I wanted to share with you. So I have quite a bit of things that we're going to be discussing, quite a bit of things that I will be sharing on this page. I hope that it will be insightful for you. I hope that you can glean anything from it. You can go to my website. There are some free resources on there as well. I also do individual coaching. So if coaching is something that you need, you can book a free session, 15-minute session on my website. And then if through that you feel as though you need more hands-on attention, you can book a coaching session. So, but again, this is about empowering you to change your life to whatever it is that you want, because we all have that power within us. And so this is the ministry that God has given me, to share the journey that I've gone through, that He's allowed me to go through and come out of. And so I want to share all of that with you. And as He continues to give me things, more journeys, because He says that we don't go through anything just for ourselves, but it's for others as well. And so know that anything that I do go through, I will definitely be sharing it. And hopefully that somebody will get a breakthrough from it, because that's what it's all about. And yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. So I don't even know if I ever said what my living well was, right? So living well for me is being able to wake up in the morning feeling good, being able to wake up in the morning being thankful, living a life that is purpose driven and not driven by selfish ambitions. And as a entrepreneur and very creative person, that is a hard one for me. And this is why this platform is important to me, because I want to be able to give back to those in need without having to get anything in return. So remember that everything that I say is my own experience. I always tell people you should speak with your doctors about what's going on with you. And I will absolutely say this is to be an advocate for yourself. You have to be an advocate for yourself. If there's something that you do not understand, you talk to your doctors about it. If there's something that they're not listening to you about, find a doctor that will. Because I've gone through that frustration as well. Doctors telling you this, doctors telling you that, and you're saying, okay, well, this isn't working, and they just want to lump you all in one big group. Let me say this, that everybody's body is different. Everybody. So what works for me, food wise, may not work for you. And that's why the journey is an individual journey. So, but again, I'm going to share with you guys as much as I can um, on this channel. And I'm hoping that you would take to heart the things that are being given to you, that you would try them out, and that you would, when you see that difference, because you will see them if you follow, that you would share, not only with me, share your progress with me, but also share with others, because none of us have to live with type 2 diabetes. We just don't. So again, I just want to say thank you. And I keep getting off my point about living well, right? So, living well with TalainEvet. Again, it's about feeling, for me, it's about feeling good. It's about just living a life with purpose. It's about sharing God's talent and resources with others who need them or who want them. It's about spending time with family and friends who love you. It's about showing love to others. It's about me allowing myself to be creative, because God has given me, He created me to be creative, and so and that's why this is why I have so many pillars in my website. So, I have, Thrive with Diabetes. I have the coaching session. I have the handbags that I make myself. I design everything and make myself. And I also have the Backyard Chateau that I have as well. And I have the body butter section. So these are all part of my business, but they're all about living well, and they all have one theme in common, and that is truth. And I say that because when I am making a handbag, my truth is the materials and stuff that I use, the description that I put online for each bag is honest. The truth about the body butters is that they're all natural, and so whatever ingredients that I say is there is there. The Backyard Chateau, the atmosphere that I say that is there, how it looks, the things that you're able to do there, the relaxation is there. It's truth. I believe in being honest about everything, and so that's who TalainEvet is. It's about truth. It's about honesty. It's about sharing. It's about empowering, and that's it. It's this is my mission because God gave it to me. And so whether one person follows or 1 million, I'm leaving that all up to Him. Because my goal is that you will not have to go through the things that I went through when it comes to diabetes. That you don't have to go through the things that I went through to have a healthy body. That you don't have to go through the things I went through to feel supported. That's a big deal. And not everybody has support. So if that's what you're in need of, that's what I'm here for. So once again, I want to say God bless you and thank you very, very much for tuning in, and I hope to see you soon. God bless. Bye.